Hello, my name is Greg White. I'm a professor of computer science specializing in cybersecurity. I'd like to thank you for joining us for our discussion, Deepfakes, What is Their Future? I represent the Wyoming Cybersecurity Action Network Committee, a grassroots group that wants to help Wyoming citizens become more cyber aware. These are just some of the organizations on the WyomingCAN committee that sponsor this content. We would like to thank them for their support of this program. If you recall from part 1, deepfakes are videos that have been edited in such a way that the person who appears in the video in reality was not at the location shown in the video, or did not say what was heard in the video. The implication of this is that no longer can we totally trust what we see and hear in videos. It is certainly becoming harder to tell what is real, and there are potentially very significant issues. Imagine if a deepfake video was released the night before a hotly contested election, with the video showing one candidate making some outlandish and offensive comment. Might this be enough to sway a close election? In this presentation, we will continue to dive into this topic and will look at their future and possible legitimate use. Normally, the term deepfake carries a negative connotation, but are there legitimate uses for the technology? Individuals in fields such as the movie industry, television news, and education have used the technology for a variety of reasons. Let's look at one example. In late 2020, a South Korean news station experimented with the use of deepfake version of one of their news anchors. The public had been told about the switch and were asked for their impressions, which were mixed. The station plans to continue to use the technology in emerging situations where it might be easier than rounding up the real anchor. The use of this technology is growing in various sectors. One company uses the technology to create training videos where the specific trainer can be chosen from a selection of avatars. You then provide what you want the trainer to say, and voila! You have the training video created, potentially in much less time than if you had to hire an actual trainer. Let's watch a short segment from a YouTube video entitled, "This is Why Deepfakes Are Good, The Good Side of Deepfakes. Deepfakes Explained."
How Lee used to work in the movie industry. He helped digitally recreate Paul Walker for the movie Fast and Furious 7 after the actor had died. That was back in 2015, when nobody had really heard of deepfakes yet. Today, deepfake technology can bring anyone back to life, even someone long gone, like Spanish painter Salvador Dalí.
It is good to be back.
In the Dalí Museum in Florida, you can even take a selfie with him.
Ooh la la!
How Lee's startup Pinscreen creates basic personalized avatars, generated from just one selfie.
Imagine if you can create your digital mannequin of yourself and you can preview how you look like with different clothings. You can customize the body shape that you want. You can see yourself with new hairstyles. You can preview all that if you can digitize your likeness. Traditionally, what you would need it is, an entire VFX company, but that's not something people can afford.
Pinscreen is working with fashion retailers to create a virtual fitting room where you can compare some of your favorite outfits. In How Lee's vision of the future, our 3D avatars will even meet up and socialize.
Everyone uses Skype, sees everyone in 2D. To be honest, it still sucks, right? So it's not something that can really replace an in-person meeting. You need to communicate intimate feelings. You need to be actually there. And if you want to replace a physical meeting with a virtual one, it has to be in 3D.
Watch this anti-malaria campaign with David Beckham.
Isn't just any disease. It's the deadliest disease there's ever been.
Se dice que ha matado más de la mitad de la población que ha existido.
It's a deepfake in 9 different languages. Its creators built and animated a 3D model of the soccer star. In the future, the technology could be used to dub movies.
While the technology can indeed be used in a variety of legitimate situations, the potential for their use in misinformation efforts remains. How to control this is a question. One professor from the University of Virginia, Deborah Johnson, has proposed that we simply label deepfake videos so the public is not deceived. This, of course, ignores their use by nefarious individuals who will not label the videos they make. There will always be certain individuals who attempt to use deepfakes as part of misinformation campaigns. Consequently, researchers are exploring differing methods to detect deepfakes in order to expose them. One such project relies on the limitations of the algorithms in deepfake software to spot the distinctive characteristics that are present in deepfakes. Like many topics in security, this is an ongoing game of back and forth where advances in detection will be met with advances in deepfake creation, which will then in turn require new methods of detection. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Next month, we will finish with our discussion of deepfakes with more details on how they are created and detected. I'd like to thank you for attending today's Cyber in a Box library program, brought to you by the WyomingCAN Committee and your local library. Thank you.